Hi guys, um, so, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I don't think there's gonna be like copyright music and stuff, but I'll still turn it off. So anyways, I don't know if you can hear it that much. Alright, so anyways, Terminator is back in the shop, and this guy's one of my favorite actors. You take your sunglasses, and it's not even anything new. It's from Chapter 4, Season 3. I just like it, and I think it hasn't been out for a long time. This is pretty cool. No, bundle. And this is the Skynet Llama. Looks pretty cool. This is the tow truck surfer, which if you could see here in the passenger seat, in the driver's seat, it's driven by Peely. I'm doing these ones first for some reason. Also, these ones are magnetic polyalloy blades, which are cool. And also this one, which is one of the ones I kind of know what it's from, but for the most part I don't really know. So anyways, this is Sarah Connor. This is a T-800 endoskeleton arm. There's no face. Okay. And then this is the T-800 endoskeleton. There it is. This is the HK Skynet uplink. This is the combat knife. I don't really like the pickaxe knives, but they're okay. I didn't mean to click on that. This is the Techno Grip Axe. This is a Cyberdyne Salute, which is this. That's all. So anyways, for the battle pass, I'm gonna go all the way to the first. We have the blue armor. I forgot what they're called because I don't play that game. The blue armor Spartan, which is pretty cool. Also the energy swords. This is the anti-dot. This is the Spartan Sentinel. And this is the Shattered Halo Ring backbling. This is the Omnimorph Hunter loading screen. This is 100 V-Bucks. This is the Visor Gleam emote. This is the little ghost emote, which I like. This is the banner icon. This is the Bombard the Hive looting screen. This is the Blood Blade. This is 100 V-Bucks. This is UNSC sigil. And this is the Red Armor Spartan. This is the Idle Wings. Oh yeah, and also I think I like this skin slightly better. So anyways, these are the Idle Wings, which I think also look pretty cool. I'm sorry I haven't been commenting. So anyways, this is the microphone this is a spray. And I kind of like it, you know. This is the idle screen dropper. This is the welcome to the infestation. So I mean, it looks pretty cool. It definitely overhypes gliders, but anybody who's been playing Fortnite for like even half a season knows that this isn't how it is. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is the glider itself. That's pretty cool. And this is you, me. Oh wait, no. This is the finger heart. And then this is you, me. This is Yumi, Lego figure. I think she's a pretty cool character. I just don't really like her that much. She's okay. This is the Crimson Spike mic. And I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not that random a weapon for the character they chose. This jam track that you could hear is called I'm the Visual, and I don't feel like I'm that big a fan of it. This is Yumi's Target. This is more V-Bucks. This is the Idol Lights. And I think it's a pretty cool wrap. It matches the character. It's not that cool. This is the Hitch a Ride loading screen. Crimson Songbird. This is Crimson Songbird Yumi, which I think is also kind of cool, but I feel like she's just kind of like a red version of this one, which I guess they were trying to do, but it still didn't turn out as cool as I guess they thought. This is the Bamboo Tana, and it's pretty cool because you also hit with the sheath. That's actually the part I don't like, actually, is that you could hit with the sheath. But other than that, it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you know, it sticks to one of the best characters in the Battle Pass, I feel like, which we're going to get to in a little bit. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. The sheath is bamboo. I don't like that you could hit with the sheath like that, but I do like the sheath is bamboo. Also, I like the katana. This is the Flyentific Method, which looks like this, which I kind of don't like because it has a giant fly on it. But the panda is so serious, so I like him. This is the Bamboo Patch, which is like his back bling, which I think looks pretty cool. This is Bamboom, which is a pretty cool one. And it's like him. It's not as good as his other, stuff. But it's still good because of the name. It's just Bamboom. And this is Panda Parade. Glider, which I also think is pretty cool. I just don't like, I mean, I do like how it looks. It's so cute. I just think they could have gotten more creative with it. That's all, though. It's pretty cool. This is the reporting for duty emote. Wait, this is the reporting for duty emote. This is the Lego version. I think that's pretty cool. You can get a kind of better look at all the badges in Lego. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. You know, if you look, well, you don't even have to look closely, but you could tell that that's a kind of a bamboo flashlight, which is pretty cool. This is Agent Patch, which I like him. He's pretty cool. I think he's the best skin in the Battle Pass. And yeah, he's pretty cool. And this is Agent Patch from Lego. Also, as you can tell, this Agent Patch, oh my, it's not letting me. This Agent Patch has like his eye like that, but I can't tell if that's an eye or not in this one. Probably is, they just didn't do that good a paint job. Well, not a paint job, but a design job. Also, you could see that he has a gun holster, but they censored that and put a piece of bamboo in the holster, which is pretty cool. And I think I like Agent Patch a lot. This is Red Ops Bamboo Patch, a back bling, which I like. I think I like that they, I don't know what, I'm not gonna say anything. And what I don't like though is that they made the bamboo red, but I do get it though, the red panda thing. There's also the Red Ops Bamboo Tana, which is the same. You know, all of it's basically the same except for like some emotes and displays. Like Don't Mess with Patch, which is pretty cool. He's actually holding one of the most overpowered weapons this season. The Red Ops Panda Parade, which I like also. Panda icon. And the You're Extinct emote is pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is that if you see this, he's chewing on like a yellowy colored piece of bamboo twig thing. But if you go into the glider, he's like that. So I don't think I like this as much, but it's still pretty cool. So anyways, to this guy, I like him. He's like love heart themed, you know, he's heart themed. On the back, you know, kittens. And at the bottom, he's getting more fiery. And he also has a bamboo tana thing instead of a holster. So I'm guessing he's less of an agent. And it's pretty cool style. This is the OM gloves. This is multiplayer. This song is called Your Universe. A lot of the songs are like very kind of like energetic, which I do like, but at the same time I want them to kind of be kind of cool. This is Amazing Work because the character's name is May, and you know, it's pretty cool. I think this is back mounted turbo tower, which is cool. It's like, you know, and then it's more V-Bucks. And this is Battle Gamer May, which May was actually a character. And then now she kind of looks upgraded, you know, with the arms. You know? She's controlling them with a remote. And with a controller. That's kind of hard to replicate. They tried to do on this one, but it just doesn't look right, you know? It looks like she has cybernetic arms, and it looks like two other arms are growing out. Which I get what they were going for, but I don't like it. They should have just done the yellow arms by themselves, or just cybernetic arms. That's my opinion on the matter, though. This is the joystick jumper, which is a pretty cool glider. You know, they're going for more of a like, you know, gamer thing. So I like it, but the emote Good Sportsmanship is also pretty cool because it's like that, and it does GG. And there's also the Lego version, which I actually don't really like in Lego because they made it super ginormous. But it's a pretty good one. So anyway, this is the Gutsy loading screen, which I don't really get why it's called that. I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. And so yeah. This is more V-Bucks. This is May's GG. And this is the Good Game Wrap, which is a pretty good one. And I can see why they called it that and stuff. I don't know, it looks a little bit unnatural with this, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. This is Chill Gamer May. So, she has a different shirt, which is pretty cool. Different hair, which I think is good when you're looking at different styles, and of course different arms. She kind of looks Slurp themed, and so I like it. You know, the colors really pop. This is the OXR Field Pack, and I think it's a pretty good one. Kind of blends in with this skin, which we'll get into at the end of this. Well, not at the end of the video, but the end of the whole page. And this is the Plexi Plastic Axe, which I think I like. You know, it's kind of like a shield, but it also has like a sharp weapon attached to the end, which I really think I like it. And this is called for OXR, and you know, it's pretty cool. You know, I like it. It's giving me like Transformers theme, you know. This is also the OXR Needs You one. So this guy is kind of being slapped onto the advertising as well, which I like. I mean, I don't like he's being slapped onto advertising, but I like that they, you know, did that. And also this is the banner icon, which is no bugs, which I kind of don't like. It's a little unoriginal, but you know, it's pretty good. It gets the job done though. This is for OXR, which I like. You could use this for, I feel like any character, not any character, but any like character that you know works for the OXR and stuff. It'll still look pretty good. And Lego, I also like it. It just looks a little bit awkward since, you know, the Lego fingers and also the flag is a little bit too high. This is Lieutenant Rip Slade, which I like. You know, he's pretty cool. He like has a pretty cool design. I think they went in the right direction with this. And also the Lego version kind of looks weird. It looks like a kid chopped like one of those Lego spacemen in half and then put the helmet onto this. So I kind of not that big a fan of this look, but it's still pretty cool. Also, this is a Nocturnal OXR Drifter, which is pretty cool. This is more V-Bucks. This is the Nocturnal Field Pack, which is pretty cool. This is the spray, which is called Bug Spray, which is kind of funny. This is OXR Incoming, which is a cool one because it's like fireworks, or I can't really tell what that is, but it looks like fireworks. This is Let It Rip, and that's pretty cool because it has two other characters in it. This is Nocturnal Rip Slade, which has his face in it. You could still put the helmet on. I think with both of them, you could put the helmet on and you could take it off. So anyways, yeah. But it's cool. And apparently he's a character from an older Fortnite season. This is, hold on. This is Field Data Faller. It's a pretty cool one. I could see myself using this on like Iron Man and stuff. This is OXR Hollow Slate, which is also pretty cool. I didn't really expect like a character that looks like this. I don't even know what they are, to be like having this. The only cool part about, but I'm not going into that. So anyways, yeah, that's a pretty cool back bling. This is General's Old Orders, which is, you know, all the pretty famous, no, not famous, but the popular characters from the past, apart from the Flyman. I don't know what he's all about, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. You can even see the Megazord and Power Rangers on that table. You can see the Green Ranger, and you could also see the Megazord. You could also see a giant bug, but that's not a Power Ranger. And this is Electro Pincers, which is pretty cool. I think they're kind of going with like, oh yeah, this bug thing. This is Data Processing, which is a pretty cool emote. This is some more V-Bucks. This is Onyx Winters, which looks like kind of like, you know, like she's trying to go for like a business look, but at the same time kind of more military. This one, on the other hand, looks like a fake Marvel character. so they didn't translate it that well into Lego, but I could still see the vision. Also, her hair is only a little bit purple. Why they make it this purple? I think that's what also kind of makes it, what throws it off for me. This is General's war table, which looks like this. It's a pretty good emote. In Lego, I guess they couldn't make it that good in Lego. I still appreciate them shrinking it to minifigure size. This is Winter Strike spray, which is pretty cool. More V-Bucks. This is the banner icon, which also kind of looks like a bug, which I still don't like because aren't they supposed to be rebelling against the bugs and killing them and stuff? So I don't like the bug banner icons. I do, but I don't. This is Hunter Electro Pincers, which kind of are giving me Prowler vibes, which is cool. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. This is General's Glint. This is Queen Hunter Onyx. It's pretty cool. This is Dragon Dagger Song. That's pretty cool because it's like the real song that they played, right? You know. This is the Dragon Coin, which is, I think, green. Yeah, the Green Ranger's Dragon Coin. This is Green Ranger Arrives, and he's pretty cool, you know. This is a Dragon Dagger, which I think is also pretty cool. This is a Power Morpher Green. That's a Green Ranger's spray. This is Power Coin Dropper, which is also pretty cool because it's like dropping the power coins. This is Green Ranger skin. Doesn't have a Lego version. This is the Saba. This is Megazord Arrival. This is the White Tiger Coin. More V-Bucks. A banner icon, which looks pretty cool, actually. This is the White Tiger Zord, which is a glider. Also pretty cool. Some V-Bucks. And the White Ranger. These ones I'm going to go over fast, which is the Crimson Visuals glider. A love heart kind of banner icon. Some V-Bucks. This is the White Power Morpher Ranger thing. This is the OXR Engage, which is pretty cool. A loading screen. This is General's Orders, a wrap, and this is Stealth Ops Patch, which kind of a little bit looks like the regular patch, except he's also kind of a mix of the Red Panda patch, because he has, like, you know, the sword, but he's not a red panda. Or he doesn't even have any, like, hearts. So that's pretty cool. It's like a mix. This is the Nocturnal Plexi-Plastic Axe. This is Debugging Spray. This is more V-Bucks. This is number 1 banner icon. This is the I'm the Visual emote, which has some bugs on it. There's also the Lego version. I don't like this song. This is Bug Off, which is literally, they should have called this one Bug Spray, but I don't care. It's Tiger's Eye Yumi. I'm not a big fan of this character, Skip. This is the Spike Mic, the original one. This is Omnimorpher Extermination, which is also pretty cool. This is Banner Icon, which is another bug one, but it at least has a cross on it. This is OXR Lieutenant, which is a pretty cool wrap. This is some V-Bucks. This is Anti-Bug Zone, which is a pretty cool one. This is Winter Onyx, which looks like she's kind of like in the snow. Like if you guys seen Superman, the opening, she looks like she could be walking there. This is the OXR Drifter. This is Stay Technical, which is a good if you get the pun. This is more V-Bucks. This is Game Over Spray. This is Hunter Hollow Slate, which is just a purple version of the original. Still pretty cool. V-Bucks and Green Gamer May, which I think looks pretty cool. I like how they changed the shirts. Because, you know, other than a color swap, she doesn't really get much. So I like that they change out the shirts. This Friendly Faller. Crimson Songbird Wings. OXR was here. This is the OXR operative. I didn't mean to swap the gun. You know, wrap, which is pretty cool. This is Pure Pandemonium, which is a cool one. This is Extinction Patch, which I think I like. I mean, I don't like that much because it's not fitting into the natural pattern of a panda, but he's still cool. He looks like a skull, you know, like a skull. I didn't mean to go like that. And I didn't mean to go like that. I just messed myself up. And it's just question marks. Now, the secret skin of the season, the Megazord. Or I should say the Dino Megazord. Which is cool. He looks like how he looks like in the show. I kind of, you know, I expected Godzilla to look funny, but after seeing he didn't look funny in the game, I didn't really think this guy was gonna look funny. But if I had not seen like Godzilla become a skin, I probably would have thought this guy would have looked funny. But they both look pretty decent. But this is about the Megazord. He looked pretty good though, you know. So anyways, that's all. Bye. Hope you like this video. Oh, you should subscribe. If you really like this video, you should subscribe. Because my videos are a lot like this. You know, me, like, awkwardly talking. And, you know, narrating my Fortnite. So that's why you should, subscribe. So that way you could get more subscribers. And you could get more awkward talking. How does that sound? Good? Okay, good. Bye, guys.